What makes some women irresistible? This question dances on the lips of many, a tantalizing mystery we often find ourselves pondering. As we embark on this journey of unraveling attraction, let's first peel back the layers of this enigma. Why is it that certain women seem to effortlessly capture a man's attention while others may struggle? Is it mere luck, or is there indeed a deeper understanding at play? Imagine walking through a park on a sunny afternoon, the gentle breeze rustling the leaves, and the playful laughter of children in the distance. In this serene setting, you come across two women. One radiates an undeniable charm, while the other blends into the backdrop. What makes the first woman stand out? Is it her beauty, her confidence, or perhaps a quality that runs deeper, a sense of perceived value? Perceived value is not just a concept rooted in material wealth or societal standards. It extends to the invisible threads of connection we foster with others. When we think about attraction, it is essential to understand that it often flows from a well of inherent worth that each woman possesses. The challenge, however, lies in discovering and embracing this magnetic quality that resides within. In the pursuit of understanding our attraction, let's consider an essential truth that Alan Watts often spoke of. The universe itself flows like water, effortlessly finding its path. Much like the currents that weave through rivers and oceans, we too must learn to navigate the waters of self-worth. What if the key to attraction is less about playing the intellectual game and more about understanding and embracing our own inherent value? This journey of self-discovery invites us to reflect. Are we often caught in the web of external validation, seeking approval from others rather than looking inward? Think about a moment when you felt genuinely appreciated, not for your looks, but for who you truly are. Perhaps it was a compliment from a friend acknowledging your kindness, or a shared laugh that brought warmth to your heart. These moments remind us that attraction is not simply about aesthetics or charm. It is about creating genuine connections grounded in authenticity. As we delve deeper into the essence of attraction, we must ask ourselves, what if the journey began with realizing we are naturally attractive, not because of a facade, but because of our unique individuality? What if attraction is not a game to be played, but rather a dance of being? The concept of being resonates powerfully when we focus less on impressing others and more on enjoying our lives. We exude a confidence that is irresistibly captivating. Every woman has a magnetic quality within her. The key is to discover what sets us apart, what makes us shine. In this era of constant comparison and social media filters, it becomes increasingly vital to remember that every wave has its own rhythm in the ocean. We must find that rhythm, understanding that our value does not diminish in comparison to others. It simply exists, waiting to radiate to the outside world. So, as we continue this exploration of attraction, let us take a moment to notice these sparks of connection around us. In our conversations with friends, or even casual interactions with strangers, recognize the warmth that flows when we are genuinely ourselves. This transformational understanding of our worth allows us to shed the burdens of external expectations and simply exist. As we pause to reflect on this, ask yourself, what if the journey of attraction starts not with a chase, but with a return to self? How might embracing our wholeness, our unique essence, change the fabric of our connections with others? By finding strength in who we are, we create a magnetic force that draws others toward us effortlessly. I invite you to lean into this contemplation as we move forward. Consider how this newfound understanding of perception shapes the way we approach attraction. Stay with me as we unravel the secrets of being irresistibly yourself, one layer at a time. If you find this exploration meaningful, I encourage you to subscribe and continue this journey of self-discovery together. Now that we've sparked our thoughts on attraction, it's time to explore the first secret that can truly transform the way we connect with others: embracing your wholeness. This secret may challenge the common narrative that promotes constant validation from outsiders. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our worth hinges on what others think of us. But what if that belief is a mirage, obscuring the brilliance that lies within each of us? Imagine standing tall like a majestic tree in a forest. Its roots delve deep into the earth, anchoring it firmly, while its branches stretch wide, welcoming the sun and the wind. This symbolizes what it means to be whole, to cultivate a solid foundation of self-worth and simultaneously open ourselves to the beauty and vulnerability of connecting with others. When we recognize our value, we not only self-validate, we also shine with a confidence that is inherently attractive. Think back to a moment when you felt truly comfortable in your own skin. Perhaps it was during a quiet evening with friends where your laughter flowed freely, or during a day spent pursuing a passion that brought you joy. Those moments reflect the essence of embracing your wholeness. It's the feeling of being complete, wholly accepting both your flaws and your strengths. This radiates a magnetic energy that draws others in effortlessly. When you walk into a room not to impress, but simply to enjoy the experience of being yourself, how might this shift your interactions? Picture how different your presence could be when you're not caught up in the anxiety of needing to prove something. Instead of seeking attention, you'd be allowing the light within you to shine. This shift in perspective creates an atmosphere where connection flows more naturally, as people sense your authenticity. Alan Watts once pointed out that we often forget to appreciate how life is inherently about experience rather than performance. What if, in our pursuit of acceptance, we became so focused on trying to impress others that we stopped enjoying our lives? The irony is that when we embrace our wholeness, we become infinitely more relatable and captivating. Isn't it fascinating how the very act of letting go of the need for validation can open the door to deeper relationships? To truly embrace your wholeness, start by engaging in self-reflection. Reflect on your journey, the lessons you've learned, and the unique experiences that have shaped you. Write them down or share them with a close friend. This exercise offers a chance to recognize the value in your story. Every triumph and every scar contributes to the beautiful tapestry that makes you who you are. What if, as you uncover more about yourself, you realize that your quirks and idiosyncrasies are not shortcomings, but rather what make you irresistibly unique? Now, let's delve into the practice of setting intentions around self-love and self-acceptance. Make a point to engage with activities that fulfill you and bring you joy. Whether it's exploring a new hobby, spending time in nature, or simply indulging in a good book, these moments of joy cultivate a sense of completeness. Remember that you are not defined by others' perceptions, but by how you perceive yourself. As we reflect on these thoughts, ask yourself, what does it truly mean to feel whole? How can you create an environment where you celebrate your individuality rather than stifling it for the sake of acceptance? Embracing your wholeness is like shedding layers of preconceived notions, revealing the authentic you that has always existed beneath. In conclusion, this journey of acknowledging and valuing our wholeness is not solely about becoming magnetic. It's about reclaiming our power and celebrating our uniqueness. As you embark on this process of self-discovery, I invite you to ponder the profound question: what if it's time to embrace every facet of who you are, both the light and the shadows? By nurturing this sense of wholeness, you'll radiate a magnetism that is simply irresistible. Join me as we continue to explore the secrets that make us alluring in the next section. If you find these reflections valuable, please consider subscribing to keep discovering the beauty of being unapologetically you. As we move forward in our exploration of attraction, we arrive at the enchanting third secret, cultivating mystery. This idea might seem counterintuitive, especially in a world that often encourages transparency and full disclosure. Yet it's in the untold chapters of our narratives that we find a tantalizing allure. By sharing snippets of your life, rather than revealing everything at once, you create a magnetic atmosphere of curiosity that can keep someone fascinated. Think of nature for a moment. A blooming flower doesn't reveal all its petals at once. It opens gradually, inviting bees and butterflies in for a closer look. In the same way, when we cultivate a sense of mystery, we offer a glimpse into who we are without giving everything away. This creates a sense of anticipation and intrigue, drawing others closer as they seek to uncover the deeper layers of our personalities. Have you ever found yourself mesmerized by someone who shared just enough about themselves to leave you wanting more? Perhaps it was a friend who mentioned a passion for travel but didn't elaborate on all their adventures. Suddenly, your imagination is ignited. You want to know where they've been, what stories they hold, and how those experiences shaped them. By sharing pieces of ourselves, we invite others to engage not only with our present, but also with our past, enriching the connection we foster. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on your own interactions. When was the last time you felt drawn to someone simply because they were intriguing? Maybe it was a date where the conversation flowed easily but left some questions unanswered. That type of dynamic keeps the excitement alive, prompting curiosity and investment. By allowing some details to remain a bit foggy, we create a delightful tension, one that keeps them coming back for more. To truly harness the power of mystery, consider the words you choose to share and the stories you tell. You may find it helpful to ask yourself, what do I want to reveal and what do I prefer to keep a little closer to the chest? This doesn't mean you should be dishonest. Rather, it's about providing selective insights that leave room for dialogue and exploration. Take a moment to envision a conversation where you skillfully hint at your interests without divulging every detail. If you have a passion for art, perhaps you could share that you recently visited a gallery that moved you deeply without detailing every brushstroke of the pieces that touched your heart. Such an approach not only piques interest, but also invites questions that can deepen the conversation and connection. As we dive deeper into the essence of mystery, consider how this practice enriches your interactions. By drawing people into your world without laying everything bare, you engage them in a dance of discovery. This dance is beautifully illustrated in the words of Alan Watts, who often spoke of existence as a playful interplay of contrasts. In this case, your light and vibrant self mingles with the shadows of the unknown, creating a magnetic pull that is simply irresistible. Furthermore, think about the benefits of cultivating a little mystery in terms of self-protection and self-care. When we don't reveal our entire selves up front, we maintain a level of emotional sovereignty that allows us to gauge others' intentions and responses. This helps us navigate relationships with a sense of agency and wisdom. Ask yourself, how might adding a layer of intrigue to your interactions enhance your connections? Are you ready to embrace the beauty of leaving some things unsaid? By doing so, you not only keep your relationships fresh and exciting, but also turn the ordinary into something extraordinary. In conclusion, cultivating mystery adds an element of enchantment to your interactions, stimulating curiosity and deeper connections. As we embrace this strategy, we encourage ourselves to be the captivating mystery that invites others in, rather than the open book that leaves little to the imagination. Join me as we continue uncovering the secrets that make us irresistibly attractive. If these reflections resonate with you, consider subscribing to keep exploring how you can enrich your relationships and life experience through the art of mystery. Let's continue to journey together. As we delve into the fourth secret that enriches our journey of attraction, we arrive at the transformative power of vulnerability. At first glance, vulnerability might seem counterintuitive to the idea of attracting others. We often equate strength with being guarded, putting up walls to protect ourselves. Yet, what if vulnerability is, in fact, one of the strongest attributes we can embody? When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we invite authenticity into our relationships, opening the door to deeper connections. Imagine a beautiful tapestry, intricately woven with threads of various colors and textures. Each thread represents a part of our experiences, the joys, the heartaches, the triumphs, and the challenges. When we share our vulnerability, we expose those raw, vibrant threads. And in doing so, we create a colorful, multidimensional picture of who we are. This honesty resonates with others on a level that superficial interactions simply cannot achieve. Reflect for a moment on a time when someone shared their struggles with you. Perhaps it was a friend confiding their worries or a loved one sharing a past heartbreak. In those moments of candidness, did you feel a connection deepen? Vulnerability can bridge gaps and dissolve the barriers we unconsciously erect. It invites empathy, fosters understanding, and creates a safe space for those around us to open up as well. Alan Watts beautifully illustrated the importance of vulnerability by comparing our lives to a flowing river. Just like water must be free to take different paths, we must allow our emotions to flow, to share unguarded moments, and to express our fears or insecurities. What if we embraced our imperfections just as we would embrace the twists and turns of a river? The truth is, in doing so, we reveal our authenticity, and that authenticity is unbelievably alluring. As we navigate our own vulnerabilities, consider the questions. What parts of yourself do you feel ashamed to show? What fears do you hold close, worried they might diminish your allure? The reality is that everyone harbors insecurities. Yet it is through confronting and sharing these that we cultivate the trust and connection we all crave. Rather than perceiving vulnerability as a weakness, we can choose to see it as a powerful openness that can foster emotional intimacy. Let's think about practical ways to weave vulnerability into our interactions. Start by sharing small pieces of your story. Maybe it's talking about a personal challenge you overcame or expressing how you feel in a particular situation. Sharing your thoughts, fears, and dreams can create ripples of connection. The more opportunities we take to share our authentic selves, the more we encourage others to reciprocate. Another way to practice vulnerability is by being open about your feelings in conversations. Whether it's discussing excitement, nervousness, or joy, when we communicate our feelings with sincerity, we create a safe emotional landscape for those around us. When you share your feelings, you are not just inviting others into your world, you are also giving them permission to be their true selves. As you embrace vulnerability, remember the profound realization that no one is perfect. Our imperfections are part of what makes us relatable and real. Embrace them. When we allow ourselves to reveal our authentic selves to others, we create an atmosphere of trust that nurtures deeper bonds. Imagine how fulfilling it would feel to bask in the acceptance and compassion that vulnerability fosters. So, let's take a moment to ask ourselves, are you ready to let down your guard, even just a little? What if allowing yourself to be vulnerable could pave the way for more profound and meaningful connections? Could sharing your true self be the very key to unlocking intimacy and attraction? By leaning into vulnerability, we invite others to step into our world and offer them a glimpse of the authentic, beautiful chaos that is life. In conclusion, embracing vulnerability as an authentic expression of self not only enriches our lives, but also fosters deeper connections. When we step away from the facade of perfection and allow ourselves to be seen, we become irresistibly magnetic, inviting others to join us in this beautiful tapestry of shared human experience. As we explore the next layers of attraction, I invite you to reflect on your own journey of vulnerability. If these insights resonate with you, consider subscribing so we can continue to explore how embracing our true selves can enhance our relationships and enrich our lives. Together, let's journey further into the depths of what makes us magnetic. As we dive into the fifth secret of attraction, we arrive at one of the most powerful yet often overlooked elements, the art of presence. In our fast-paced world, we often find ourselves distracted, our minds racing with the multitude of tasks and responsibilities awaiting us. Yet, what if the secret to connecting deeply with others lies in the simple act of being fully present? Think about the last time you had a meaningful conversation with someone. The moments that felt the most connected were likely those where you were completely engaged, where your focus was solely on the person in front of you. Those moments are akin to the stillness of a serene lake, where you can see reflections perfectly mirrored in the water. In these moments of presence, we allow genuine connections to blossom, much like flowers blooming in spring. Alan Watts used to emphasize the significance of being here now, advocating for the art of acknowledging the present moment. Consider how often we find ourselves physically in one place, but mentally elsewhere, our thoughts drifting like clouds in the sky. When we allow our minds to wander, we miss out on the richness of our current experiences and the connections that can emerge from them. What if we practiced being fully present in our interactions? Imagine the conversations you could have, the laughter that could fill the air, and the bonds that would deepen. When we consciously direct our energy towards the person we're engaging with, we create a safe space for both ourselves and them to be open and authentic. The reality is that people are drawn to those who make them feel seen and heard, and presence is the key that unlocks that connection. To cultivate presence, start by engaging in active listening. This means not only hearing the words spoken, but also allowing yourself to absorb the emotions behind them. When in conversation, eliminate distractions. Put down your phone, make eye contact, and nod as a gesture of understanding. Reflect on what the other person is expressing, and don't be afraid to ask questions that dive deeper into their thoughts and feelings. This simple practice of engaging actively massively impacts how others perceive you and your ability to connect. Consider this scenario. You're at a coffee shop with a friend. They share a recent struggle, and instead of jumping in with advice or distraction, you listen intently, reflecting back what you hear. "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed because of that project," you say gently, validating their experience. This not only shows that you are genuinely engaged, but also encourages them to open up further, deepening the connection you share. Let's pause for a moment and reflect. How does it feel when someone truly listens? When someone is fully present for you, you likely feel valued, acknowledged, and respected. This is the magnetic energy we can cultivate within our relationships when we embody presence. It's as though we're creating a safe harbor for our loved ones, a space where they can share their stories without fear of judgment. Now, let's discuss the importance of self-awareness in enabling presence. The more in tune you are with your own thoughts and emotions, the easier it becomes to be present for others. When you practice mindfulness or meditation, you strengthen this ability. These practices ground you in the present moment, allowing you to be fully available to those around you, forging connections that transcend the superficial. Also, remember to check in with yourself during interactions. Ask yourself if you feel distracted or disengaged. If you catch your mind wandering, gently bring it back to the conversation. Ground yourself in the moment, perhaps by focusing on your breath or the sensations in your body. This mindfulness will benefit not only your connection with others, but also enhance your self-awareness. So, let's ask ourselves, what changes could you make to be more present in your daily interactions? Are there moments in your life where you can consciously choose to engage fully rather than letting distractions take over? The simple act of prioritizing presence can drastically change the texture of our relationships, making them richer and more fulfilling. In conclusion, the art of presence becomes our secret weapon in the dance of attraction. By being fully engaged in our interactions, we cultivate authentic connections that draw others in. Presence allows us to create an atmosphere where vulnerability, curiosity, and respect can flourish, and irresistible attraction becomes a natural byproduct. As we approach the final layers of understanding attraction, I invite you to reflect on how enhancing your presence can transform your relationships. If you find these insights resonating with you, consider subscribing to continue this journey of connection and discovery. Together, let's explore the profound impact that being truly present can have on our lives. As we step into the sixth secret of attraction, we explore the potent power of authenticity. In a world filled with curated images and polished presentations, authenticity acts as a shimmering beacon, drawing people to us in ways that superficiality cannot match. But what does it mean to be truly authentic? And how can we embody this quality to enhance our connections? At its core, authenticity is about being true to ourselves, embracing our values, beliefs, and individuality without hesitation. Imagine authenticity as a tree, deeply rooted, yet freely expressing itself in its branches and leaves. Each unique leaf represents our personal quirks, interests, and experiences. When we live authentically, we grow in ways that align with who we genuinely are, inviting others to appreciate our diverse beauty. Reflect for a moment on the individuals in your life whom you find most appealing. It's likely their allure lies in their genuine nature. They express their opinions, share their vulnerabilities, and showcase their quirks unapologetically. Their authenticity creates a warmth that resonates, making others feel understood and safe. In the wise words of Alan Watts, you are all a treasure and an unlimited resource. This concept invites us to acknowledge that our unique perspectives are valuable contributions to the world. By embracing our authenticity, we enrich our relationships and allow our distinctiveness to shine through. So, how can we cultivate authenticity within ourselves? It starts with self-acceptance. Consider taking inventory of your unique qualities. What makes you feel alive? If there are aspects of yourself you've kept hidden due to fear of judgment, what if you chose to embrace those parts? Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? Once you have this insight, look for opportunities to express your authentic self. If you're passionate about cooking, host a dinner party to showcase your culinary skills. If you love a particular sport, invite friends to join you. Sharing what lights you up naturally attracts others who resonate with you, fostering deeper connections based on genuine appreciation. Authenticity also requires self-reflection. How do your actions align with your values? Are there areas where you feel pressured to conform? Understanding what truly matters helps you present your authentic self in every situation. This could prompt you to ask, am I living in accordance with my true self? Am I free to express my thoughts and emotions openly? One powerful tool for reinforcing your authenticity is the practice of storytelling. Everyone possesses a unique narrative shaped by their experiences, triumphs, and struggles. By sharing your story, you create a bridge for others to connect and recognize the shared essence of humanity that binds us together. Just think about gathering around a fire, exchanging tales of resilience and vulnerability. As stories unfold, they forge connections that enrich relationships. Now, pause for a moment to reflect. Are there stories from your life you've yet to share? What chapters have shaped you, and how might revealing them deepen your connections? Your authenticity and storytelling can create an inviting space for mutual understanding, reminding others they are not alone in their journeys. In conclusion, Embracing authenticity allows us to show up as our true selves, creating connections that attract others authentically. By celebrating our individuality and sharing our narratives, we illuminate the path for those around us to do the same. The art of authenticity transforms our relationships, making them meaningful partnerships where vulnerability flourishes. As we near the conclusion of our exploration of attraction, I encourage you to reflect on how you can embody authenticity in your life. If these insights resonate, consider subscribing to continue this journey of self-discovery and connection. Together, let's celebrate the beauty of being unapologetically ourselves. As we arrive at the final secret of attraction, we uncover the profound power of gratitude. In an age where we often chase more success, more connections, more approval, we may overlook the simple yet transformative act of being grateful for what we already have. Gratitude doesn't just enrich our lives. It enhances our relationships and fosters a magnetic presence that draws others in. Imagine gratitude as a radiant sun, casting warmth and light upon everything it touches. When we cultivate gratitude, we nurture an environment where love and appreciation flourish. It's like tending to a garden. The more we express gratitude for the flowers or people in our lives, the more they bloom and thrive. As Alan Watts beautifully expressed, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. So, how do we practice gratitude in a way that enhances our relationships? The first step is to cultivate a daily habit of reflection. Each day, take a moment to recognize and appreciate the blessings, big and small, that populate your life. This could be as simple as savoring a hot cup of coffee in the morning or appreciating a friend's support during challenging times. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. As you write, allow yourself to feel the warmth of appreciation wash over you. This simple act of reflection can shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, opening your heart to the beauty around you. Next, express gratitude to those around you. This goes beyond just saying thank you. It involves being specific about what you appreciate. For instance, instead of a generic thank you to a friend, try saying, "I truly appreciate how you always know just what to say to lift my spirits. It means so much to me." This level of specificity invites a deeper connection and allows your gratitude to resonate more profoundly. Through expressing gratitude, we create ripples of positivity that encourage others to respond in kind. When we show appreciation, it fosters an atmosphere of love and support, a genuine recognition of each other's efforts and qualities. In turn, this nurtures the bonds between us, transforming casual acquaintances into enduring connections. Gratitude also acts as a transformative lens, helping us view challenges through a different perspective. In moments of difficulty, asking ourselves, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I grow through this experience?" allows us to cultivate a grace amidst adversity. By reframing struggles as opportunities for growth, we foster resilience, and that resilience becomes part of our magnetic aura. Now, let's examine how gratitude manifests physically. When we practice gratitude, our body often reflects this positive emotion. We stand taller, smile more, and connect more easily with others. It's as if gratitude radiates from us, drawing people in, much like how sunlight attracts vibrant blooms. Take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Think about the people who light up your life. How often do you let them know how much they mean to you? By actively engaging in gratitude, we create an inviting and supportive environment that attracts love and kindness. Imagine the warmth it would bring to express gratitude not only for the good times, but also for the lessons learned through tough moments. As we conclude this exploration of attraction, it's important to consider the integral role gratitude plays in our lives. By embracing this powerful practice, we foster meaningful connections that enhance both our lives and those around us. The energetic aura of gratitude invites others to share their light, creating a beautiful tapestry of mutual appreciation. In wrapping up, I encourage you to reflect on how gratitude can transform your relationships. What are you grateful for today? Who deserves your heartfelt appreciation? By weaving gratitude into the fabric of your interactions, you not only enrich your life, but also create a magnetic presence that draws others in. If these insights resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe so we can continue this journey together. Let's explore the beauty of connection, authenticity, and gratitude as we celebrate our interconnected lives. Together, let's embrace the warmth of gratitude and cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships in this vibrant tapestry of existence.